Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamston Entertainment. Welcome to the conversation. Just before we get started, there are many ways you can help. You can like and subscribe so you never miss a conversation. But most importantly, please share this video. Get the word that there's a community we can talk about all things that we love. Today on Throwback Thursday, in the next couple of weeks, we're looking at the Clerk movies. I recently just purchased Clerks 3. I haven't seen it, and I can't wait. But we're going to start with the first one, obviously. This is starring Brian O'Halloran, Jeff Anderson, Marilyn Gilotti. I'm just going to do a blanket. Sorry for mispronouncing these. Lisa Spooner, Jason Mewes, Kevin Smith, who's also the writer-director, Scott Moser, Scott Chiaffo, Al Berkowitz, and Walter Flanagan. This is Kevin Smith's directorial and writing debut. It's such a great movie, and the history behind it is equally awesome. Kevin Smith is among the great indie filmmakers. He more or less made this movie maxing out his credit cards and selling his comic book collection, and after it debuted in theaters and it was a success, he bought his comic book collection back. It's the reason why it's shot in black and white, because this is in the early 90s, so it was still working off film, and it was just cheaper to shoot in black and white. And if I'm remembering correctly, the cast are a mix of his friends, college graduates, and like early theater actors. It all comes together beautifully and comedically to bring you a pretty realistic story. I mean, there's outlandish elements in it, sure, but this could totally happen at a convenience store. The story revolves around the character Dante Hicks, played by Brian O'Halloran. It opens up with him being woken up by a phone call from his boss. The guy who was supposed to open up the store called out sick, and he just needs Dante there for the first half of the day. Dante closed the night before, and so he's exhausted and he's trying to get out of it, but his boss is like, come on, I'll be there at 12. So he goes in, and kind of one of the many running jokes in this is he's not even supposed to be there today. To make things more difficult, when he gets to the store, he's only able to open one of the 3 shutters because the other 2 locks have been jammed with gum in them. It probably still wouldn't be functional even if he tried to take the gum out. So he gets, I guess, a blanket or maybe a drop cloth for painting and some shoe polish and writes on there, I assure you we're open, despite people still coming in and asking if he's open. And there's other scenarios and shenanigans that happen throughout the day that are just hilarious. Among them is his friend Randall, who is supposed to open up the video store next door, but he's always late. He is not a model employee by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, he enjoys thumbing his nose at his job and authority and customers, and watching him interact with this world is hilarious. Equally, Dante trying to counter his arguments and trying to have him see the order of things is equally funny, because Randall just isn't having any of it. He doesn't care. Part of what makes this movie so realistic are the conversations in the movie. This movie is not for kids, plain and simple, because the conversations are really adult, but also really funny. The movie has an amazing script, and to make it even better, it has amazing actors to make this dialogue seem very natural and believable. All of these actors have great chemistry with each other, and it just seems like Kevin Smith brought a camera to a quick shop, that's the name of this particular business, set it down, and just captured what was going on. I absolutely love this movie. It's hilarious every time I see it, and it's a great start to a franchise, even though Kevin Smith is playing the long game on this one. I know I normally wait to give a rating on all of these, but you gotta get this on Blu-ray, because not only is it the start of a franchise, but it's the start of Kevin Smith's universe. Those are my thoughts on Clerks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and live your imagination.